Hello, viewers, and welcome back to Automotech. Tesla is constantly pushing its boundaries by introducing ingenious and innovative technologies and techniques in the construction of its factories, the components of its vehicles, and is currently boasting the world's most advanced electric motors produced for commercial use. Another one of its groundbreaking technologies is the full self-driving or FSD autopilot feature. But is Tesla's FSD worth it? Tesla's newest feature that is set to step foot into uncharted territory is its FSD system, which is a short for full self-driving. Although Teslas have had the autopilot feature in most of their vehicles, what makes FSD distinct from the autopilot feature? And with a $10,000 price tag, is it really worth it? Autopilot versus FSD. Before going into details about the brand new FSD feature, key differences between the autopilot and the FSD must be explained. Currently, autopilot comes as a standard in all of Tesla's vehicles manufactured after 2014, using 12 ultrasonic sensors, 8 external cameras, and a powerful onboard computing system. Tesla's autopilot aims to reduce the driver's stress and provide enhanced security features aimed to make your journey as smooth as possible. Autopilot explained. The autopilot feature by Tesla provides two features. One is traffic-aware cruise control, more commonly known as TAC, and two, auto steer. Autopilot features. Traffic-aware cruise control, or TAC, can be called the next generation of cruise control. While conventional cruise control is limited to maintaining a constant speed without the driver having to keep pressing up and down of the gas pedal. But Tesla's traffic-aware cruise control, using the sensors and computing power on board, can adjust the speed of the automobile with respect to the surrounding traffic. Meaning, the sensors will detect the speed of the vehicle in front or on the sides and will adjust the speed of the automobile without the need of the driver having to constantly have to keep adjusting pressure on the gas. To engage the TAC option, the driver is required to pull down once on the cruise control stalk on the left side of the steering column if the vehicle is a Tesla Model S or a Tesla Model X. But if the driver owns a Tesla Model Y or a Tesla Model 3, they're to pull down once on the gear selection stalk on the right side of the steering column. Compared to common cruise control systems, this is a step towards vehicle autonomy, as TAC can not only maintain or keep the car locked at a constant speed, it can also adjust the speed of the vehicle depending on the sensory feedback from the cameras. This proves the ingenuity of Tesla, but also the great practicality of introducing artificial intelligence or AI and computer vision to the automotive sector, as it's helping vehicles progress towards autonomy and unmanned driving capabilities swiftly. The second feature that comes with autopilot is called the auto steer. To turn the auto steer option on, the driver is to pull the cruise control stalk on the left side of the steering column towards themselves twice in case they own a Tesla Model S or a Tesla Model X. In case the vehicle is a Tesla Model Y or a Tesla Model 3, they should pull down twice in the gear selection stalk on the right side of the wheel. While the name may suggest that this is a super advanced feature that renders the car completely autonomous, but sorry to burst your bubble, that's not the case. While auto steer does help in controlling the automobile with considerably reduced human interaction, it doesn't, however, mean that the driver can completely lay back in the driving seat. The auto steer option uses the external cameras in the traffic control cruise control system to detect or see marked lanes and keep the car centered in those lanes. However, a slight drawback comes in the form that the lanes should be clearly visible or detectable by the automobile's external cameras. FSD explanation starts. These features are now standard for every Tesla vehicle manufactured beyond 2014. However, if the driver is enthusiastic and tech-savvy enough to spare $10,000, they can upgrade to Tesla's full self-driving feature. This is basically an upgrade to the autopilot feature and provides the Tesla users with even more futuristic features that can lessen human interaction and give the driver a feel of autonomous or computer-based driving capabilities. The add-ons available via the full self-driving or FSD features are Auto Lane Change, Auto Park, Summon, and Smart Summon. FSD features explanation. The driver must turn on the Auto Lane Change option from the Settings tab of the Auto Steer option through the input touchscreen panel to initiate the feature. After that, when the driver puts the car in auto steer mode and turns on an indicator, the car will sense speed and volume of the traffic surrounding it via the external sensors and camera, and will move itself towards the left or right lane as traffic clears out. Next up is the Auto Park feature. When the car is being driven below speed of 15 miles per hour or 25 kilometers per hour, it can detect empty parking space via the external camera systems. When it does so, a gray P symbol flashes on the instrumental panel. Using the Auto Park feature is a bit tricky though. The driver first has to press down on the brake pedal, and then he or she will shift the gear selector into reverse mode. After that, Start Auto Park will appear in blue text on the touchscreen. The driver will have to click on it, and then he or she will take his or her foot off the brake and also release the steering wheel. Combined with Summon and Smart Summon features, which will be explained in a short while, Auto Park is by far the most autonomous feeling options users can observe in the Tesla vehicles with FSD features, as the car will completely maneuver itself into the parallel or perpendicular parking spaces with almost zero human control besides putting the car in said mode. As soon as the parking is complete, the automobile goes into park mode and notifies the driver. Overriding the Auto Park feature is not so overcomplicated though. The driver just has to put his or her hands back on the wheel, and almost instantly, the car is out of Auto Park. Next up are the Summon and Smart Summon features, but these require the use of the Tesla app. To use the Summon option, the user opens the Tesla app, presses Summon, and then presses the forward or reverse button in the app to move the vehicle forwards or backwards. A useful bonus of the Summon option is that it can connect with HomeLink. This can enable the Tesla to open the user's garage door to pull the car out of the garage on its own, saving time while the users enjoy their last few steps of brew or apply last-minute touches to their makeup in a hurry. The Smart Summon feature is quite similar to the Summon feature, where you can say it is an extension of the Summon feature. But in the Smart Summon feature, the car comes to the driver from the remote place. Let's say the user is in a cinema and wants the car to come to him or her at the parking entrance from where it has been parked. To do this, the user will once again have to avail the service of his or her Tesla app by pressing the Smart Summon icon. Afterwards, the user presses the Come to Me button and keeps it in hold until the automobile reaches them. The second option in the Smart Summon feature is the Go to Target feature. To initiate this feature, the driver opens the Tesla app, presses on the Smart Summon icon, taps on the target icon to enter a location of choice. After that, they will press and hold the Go to Target button, and the car will self-drive towards the desired destination. Tesla users should be aware that while these features are testaments to the researches in applied AI and computer vision in the smart car industry, great achievements in vehicle autonomy and give the illusion of self-driving capabilities in the car, but they are still in their infancy. Therefore, while using the Summon and Smart Summon features, the driver must be within a 200 feet range and will have to monitor the movement of the automobile, especially for unwanted obstacles such as fast-moving objects. Although the processors in the Teslas are no doubt top-notch, they still aren't sharp and resilient as human reflexes due to these provisions being in early development and experimental stages. Apart from these four features, the FSD also has the Navigate on Autopilot and traffic and stop sign control features under beta testing. According to Tesla's official website, the Navigate on Autopilot guides vehicles from highway on-ramp to highway off-ramp. It also suggests lane changes to the driver from analyzing traffic volume through its sensory devices. Once fully functional, the Navigate on Autopilot mode can also automatically indicate the turn signals and take the correct exit, all on its own with virtually no human interface. As the name suggests, the traffic and stop sign control feature identifies stop signals and slows down the car without the driver having to press on the brake pedal. Apart from these, almost all Tesla models post-2014 come with automatic emergency braking, forward collision warning, obstacle-aware acceleration, blind spot monitoring, lane departure avoidance, and emergency lane departure avoidance as part of their autopilot package. Well, if you have reached out in this video so far, we'd like to give you a huge thanks. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. In conclusion, while the Tesla FSD is not perfect, and as admitted by Tesla themselves, the most autonomous system, however, has its advantages. The only thing that may hinder someone from upgrading is probably the price tag of $10,000 US. Considering the features it offers, it's not a bad investment for the user, though some can argue that even without FSD, the autopilot fares just fine for the average Tesla user. What do you think of Tesla's FSD feature? Is it worth the money, or are users better off without it? Be sure to comment down below. The best comment will be pinned on top.